The other thing that happens is that love in sex is the most effective sexual technique, both for the giver and for the receiver. So like I said before, when we infuse our sexual technique, our physical contact with that energy of love, that intention of love, then our bodies actually have an enormous capacity to communicate that feeling of love to the body of our lover. And what happens then is that you start sending a lot more than just a sensation, just a pleasure. You are sending real energy here. It becomes real sexual energy. There is still that sensation that feels really beautiful, but there is something more in it. It feels more nutritious somehow in this moment. It has more power. It has more richness. It feels somehow more nourishing. It is difficult to describe that you will feel it with your senses, that there is more happening here. It is as though our nervous system gets nourished much deeper in all the important deep places of our psyche, which is no surprise because, we're talking about love here. What is more powerful, more therapeutic, more profound for a human being than to receive love? When you're treating the body with love, when you're treating your partner's body with love, the body is intelligent. It has this intelligence of an animal or a child, where, you just can't fool it. It knows when it is loved. It knows when you're just trying to work it somewhere. It knows when you are using it. It just knows. So when the body feels loved, it feels really happy and it really responds. And the body feels more. It becomes more sensitive. It feels more pleasure. It gets aroused more easily and much more profoundly. So love just really activates the sexual body much more than if you were just rubbing it and stimulating it. To the extent that I have explored in my practice with clients that there are even some orgasmic experiences of a certain kind that can only happen when the body is loved. That is the only doorway to them. And generally speaking, the orgasmicity in the body, all kinds of orgasms in the body, are far more easily accessed when the body is loved. Now, obviously, it is partially the body is reacting subconsciously, but it is also you, because your senses are being activated. You feel loved, you feel adored, you feel beautiful, you feel that your partner is really loving your body. So all of this subconsciously is acting on you, and you are relaxing and you are letting go and you're feeling happy. And that's why you are flowing a lot more with your sexual energy. There is just no possible reason to do something without love and sex, because what would you do? You would use the same technique, but you would use it mechanically. You would use it repetitively, monotonously, without any feeling in it. And for the person who is performing the technique, if we kind of break it down like this, investing your love into the technique makes you a much better lover. Because if you're stimulating something mechanically, just trying to do it right, then it's going to be a lot more lifeless than if you're really loving the body of your lover. You're just going to be more creative. You're going to feel the body more. You're going to give more to the body. Love is just the best sexual technique. Get good at it. But love is also an experience. In life, love is a beautiful experience in all areas of your life. You know how beautiful love is. So there's something about sex that, doesn't need to be just always, what is the best return I can get? What is the best energy? What is the best sensation? What is the biggest thing I can get? It is a beautiful experience in life. And love experienced through the body in sex is the most beautiful experience of sex. For you as a human being, it is the most satisfying, the most enlightened, the most beautiful, soulful experience to experience love in this moment through the body with your lover, in the same way as you love experiencing love in other areas of your life. In some way, just living an experience of love in sex enriches you in very deep ways that, we can't really define or measure.